For the past, I want to say, maybe 4.5, maybe 5 years, I've spent a lot of time in isolation. And in that, at first, and recently, even recently, I've struggled with it. But, I've had glimpses, and lately it's really started to like solidify why it's so important to be in isolation, because you get to know yourself, know who you are away from the groups of people that you grew up with, your friends, your family, even your, relationships, romantic relationships. You tend to take on other people's views and opinions, even the media you watch, the social media, the news, certain politicians and all that stuff. You tend to take that on, and until you kind of step away and learn what you're in and what you're putting out, and you question, like, hey, do I really feel this? Do I really think this? Or is this something that has been like pushed down my throat and my head to the point where it's just, a automatic response. And so one of the things that I really value about my period of isolation is to really become solidified in myself, to know who I am, how I feel, how I think, how I perceive, and to separate myself from others and groupthink and mob mentality and dogmatic thinking, and really learn how to stand on 10 toes in my own beliefs. And one thing I notice about people who run in groups, the mob, the sheep, the herd, they need each other. Like, they truly need each other to feel secure in what they believe in. They need that group to agree with them, you know what I mean? And when you isolate yourself, you begin to think for yourself and to form your own opinions and thoughts about things, and that challenges people. It scares people. They begin to oppose you, to outcast you, to challenge you, because what it does is it shows them how insecure they are in the things that they believe in. They need you to believe what they believe in to make themselves secure in that belief. And when you stand on 10 and like, nah, I just don't see things that way, that challenges their belief. And I've been noticing this, especially with this last election. It's just real interesting how so many people just think the same and feel the same. It's because they're watching the same things and listening to the same people, biased media sources. They're not able to take in new information and to process it and critically think on their own. So they need someone telling them how to think, how to feel. I truly believe a lot of adults, even older adults, lack critical thinking and comprehension skills. And it's quite scary. And the proof of that would be this COVID pandemic. All these facts being released about everything that they lied about, and how they were demonizing people who were simply telling the truth. Like, it tells you, I saw through it back then, but most people didn't. Everybody who took that shot didn't, and some did and were forced to with their livelihood, which is the most detestable thing ever that a government can do, make you take an experimental drug. And if not, you lose your livelihood, your way of paying to live, which was done under the Biden-Harris administration, by the way. But one thing that I truly understand now is that the people who need groups are the people who are not secure in what they believe in. And they need that group to pump them up and to back them up and to agree. You know what I mean? And it's only the true individual that can stand on 10 toes, no matter where it's his family, his friends, 10,000 people on social media, 100,000 people on the internet telling him he's wrong. and he's standing on business. That is a real man or woman, that's not succumbing to the pressure of being canceled or any of that woke stuff that we're getting rid of right now currently. So, yeah, I just wanted to express a little thought that I had this morning, while meditating. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day.